in the name of my ancestors this Sunday morning. I want to welcome you to another edition of what I call the Reality's Temple on Earth. Yeah, come on, church. I am your host. I am your host, and I am the gatekeeper of this forum, this platform. I am known on social media. Yeah, Lord. I'm known on social media as the mighty one. Yeah, I am. Hey, what's up there, L'Oreal? I am known as the mighty one, twin. I am known as the mighty one, L'Oreal. Yeah. I am known as the mighty Angel Snub 7. I am also known as your soul brother. Come on, church. Yeah. Your soul brother number 1. Yeah, my Lord. I can't get on my. Come on, let's sing it now. Strike them drums, yeah. Oh, damn. I'm going to start to get the Holy Ghost. Woo! Man, that Holy Ghost thing is for real, y'all. I almost lost it. L'Oreal. I almost lost it. Holy Ghost start hitting me. I know what those Christian preachers talk about now, boy. I almost lost it. Get me off track. Next thing y'all know, I'll be telling y'all about Jesus. Jesus gonna save your soul. Woo, man. I want to thank the Lord for bringing us together this morning. Oh, man. Woo. That was fun. I just want to give you the heads up. What's up there, Earth Man? Give you the heads up that myself and the gang, we want to come together later on today around 4 p.m. Central Time. The topic is general discussion, but the topic that I really wanted to talk about was this thing about Oprah Winfrey targeting black men and destroying the family. I am so happy that I am not part of this pro-black conscious garbage. I'm so happy that I'm not part of that. These people are some of the most, I can't. Now, I know I told you on yeah, I think I've made it very clear for about a year now on YouTube that I no longer associate, I don't deal with these black conscious, pro-black, blackity-black, that type of folks. They are no good. I don't like them. They're violent, vulgar, nasty, disrespectful, hateful, a bunch of fakes and a bunch of beggars, a bunch of pathetic losers. They're incompetent. I don't want nothing to do with them. It's very embarrassing. They've taken pro-black and made it very tacky. It's embarrassing to call yourself pro-black. You looking at a group of people that's just so damn stupid, supposed to have so much intelligence, and they are not interested in unity. They're not interested in brothers and sisters at all. They have their own, they have these agendas, personal agendas. They want to convert you to something you don't want to be. had the power, they would probably be worse than the races that we live with every day. They probably would be worse. I would not go nowhere. I would never go to any nation controlled by the Nation of Islam, the RBG Nation, Black First, these Kemetic folks, Hebrew Israelites. I would not go nowhere near them, that type of mindset. I'd rather take my chance with the white man. I would not go nowhere near these crazy-ass lunatics, religious zealots, wacky-ass folks. So on Facebook, I had to bring that message because I think a lot of them don't know. So I had to let them know. If you are pro-black, conscious, RBG Nation, whatever the hell you want to call yourself, get the hell off my Facebook. Bye. Go away. I don't want nothing to do with you. Now, I don't know how many people got the memo. I had to block a guy. He did not want to defriend me, but he start calling people Sambo and all this old coon and all this old. See, that's all this intelligence these folks have to have. You got people like Tariq Nasheed, all this scholarship, all this knowledge, but then when it's all said and done, you a coon, see, that shows you the type of the nature of their intelligence, the nature of their scholarship. That's all they got left. So I had to block this guy, kick him off my page, and I only lost 2 people, so I don't know. The message is there. You pro-black, conscious, all that stuff. You a religious zealot. Get the hell off my page. Don't have time for it. Because I'm going to hurt your ragged-ass feelings, and you emotional. You can't take it, so you might as well go ahead and leave. Because I'm tired of being nice, trying to compromise my position, trying to compromise how I really feel for the sake of unity, and you got a bunch of bozos, they're not interested. So they can kick rocks. Now, what brings me to this morning sermon, I was watching a little bit of Nuri Muhammad, student minister Nuri Muhammad. I don't know when he's going to become a full minister. He's been a student. I guess you'll be a student lifelong because you'll never be as smart as the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. So you'll always be a student. Can you imagine that you go to school to be a doctor, lawyer, teacher, police officer, or whatever it is you go to school for, and you'll never graduate, you'll never get a degree, you'll never be able to say, I'm a teacher. Not a real teacher, I'm still a student. I'm still a student fireman. I'm still a student whatever. That's the mentality that Farrakhan gives his people. They never grow up. They always will be a student. They will never graduate. Now, just because you become a teacher or a lawyer or a doctor, this does not mean you stop learning, but you earn your degree. Can you imagine going into debt, $50,000, $100,000, trying to go to college to earn a degree, trying to improve yourself, trying to earn a skill, but somebody tell you you'll always be a student? There's nobody that want to go to a hospital and want a student working on them. I'm getting ready to have heart surgery, and you tell the patient, well, I'm a student. They're like, well, hell, you don't know what you're doing. Well, I've been doing this for 50 years. Well, why are you still a student? The whole thing doesn't make any sense. Hey, what's up there, Zia? it don't make any sense. But when you're brainwashed, things don't have to make sense. I don't even know the reason why people like Nuri Muhammad and all these religious folks, they always talk about, we have the facts. You don't need any facts with belief. Either you believe or you don't. You don't need facts with belief. When they tell you you're a believer, that means it's real or it could be a lie. I'm telling you, it's fantasy and fiction and it's a lie. That's why it's called belief. Believe in it if you want. This is the age of, as they say, of information. People are not stupid, illiterate, and ignorant as they used to be. More and more people are self-thinkers. Very few, the majority still caught up in belief. Easily brainwashed. They are controlled by media. They are controlled by religion. They are controlled by corrupt leadership. They can't think worth a damn. 40, 50 years old, still depend on their mama and daddy mentally. And nowadays, still physically. So the majority of the people on the planet are still in bad shape. But because this is a different time, more and more people are self-thinkers, critical thinkers. And of course, religion and corrupt leadership and people that want to scam and trick and deceive, they are upset with this because business isn't as good as it used to be. Now, I don't know this man, Nuri Muhammad. I don't know him. Never met him in my life. I have to respond to what he brings out into the public. So this is nothing personal. My commentary is nothing personal. This is strictly about his commentary on a man that I hold to high regard, which I never met. Also, I'm going by what has been publicly presented to us from what I see. Now, as far as Nuri Muhammad is concerned, this man had a lot of fault. He's defective. He turned against his teacher. Hypocrite, all that, whatever. That's fine and dandy, Nuri. You can think that all you want to. But there are others, a whole lot of others, that view Brother Malcolm much, much differently. And they don't believe, and they don't see the picture that you're trying to paint of this man. Because you are fool for another man. Now, when I listen to Brother, and I say that loosely because a lot of these Negroes ain't your brother. They smile, skin, and grin in your face until you say or do something they don't like. Then you see that brother-sister stuff go out the window. As long as you are respectful to me, I'm not going to call you any names. I'm not going to threaten your life and all this other crazy stuff. I welcome a difference of opinion because that's how I learn. I welcome a difference of opinion because I could be wrong. You're dealing with people like Nuri Muhammad and his teacher, Louis Farrakhan, and a lot of these pro-black, blackity-black folks. You never hear them say, I could be wrong. Never. And when you show them that they are wrong, they never confess to it. They never admit it. They continue, they ignore, and just keep going wrong. So if you're on the pathway of wrong, how the hell you ever supposed to get right? It's not going to happen. I respect the intelligence of Nuri Muhammad. I respect the positivity of Nuri Muhammad. As a man, I respect Nuri Muhammad. My commentary, again, is not personal. He puts something out in the public, then he should expect the public to respond and reply. Because you have a way of looking at Brother Malcolm, and that's your right. That's cool. But also, don't get angry when those who don't see Malcolm that way respond to you and make you feel stupid because you want to believe this narrative that just is not true. And your common sense, if you wasn't a religious zealot, your common sense and your logic, the ability to reason, would tell you something is wrong with the story you've been getting, what you've been told. And we want to talk about that. Clearly, this man has been led astray. And he's loyal to a man, he's loyal to a doctrine that he believes helped him when he was crawling on his all fours. Hey, what's up there, brother? Brother Gary, I'll see you later on, brother. If you call in, you call me, you can join this one. Clearly this man has been led astray. How do you know? I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you how he's been led astray, because in order to come to the correct conclusion, you must put in all the mathematics. In order for 1 plus 2 to equal 3, that means you have to have 3. You have to have a 1 and a 2. 1 plus 1 don't equal 3. Hold on a second, y'all.
Bro, what's going down?
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right.
Need some feedback, let me know. Just
Okay.
bro. Go ahead and flow.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Want to welcome to the platform our incredible brother Gary. He's Cool Cutter on YouTube. Subscribe to him. Check the brother out. I believe, I don't know, because he says he's not on Facebook.
Hey, no, I'm trying to get off of Facebook, and I'm on Instagram now, more now.
Yeah.
I try to gravitate away from Facebook. You know I got a little popularity over there, but I kind of try to get off of that because, some things that was going on and whatever.
Oh, okay.
Some hating going on.
Yeah.
And I gravitated towards Instagram. Instagram is like 2-dimensional. Facebook is a little like 6th dimension, what have you. I got it. What's up, legend? What's going on, Twin Pyramid? And everybody else and what have you. So, man, but go ahead and get your phone. Like you said, if you want my input or my opinion, what have you, then I'll chime in. But go do your thing, though, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you for joining me, brother.
Yes, sir. Now,
see, I can call this man brother because we go back, like 2009. And actually, I thought you had forgot about me, brother, until I met you, like at that truck stop. And I'm like, who is this guy? Because, you called me Tariq. I'm thinking I'm like, this man think I'm Tariq Nasheed. Hell, he might want to punch Tariq Nasheed in the face or something. So I'm standing for office. I don't even want to get too close. Then it be you. I'm like, wow, And then you start telling me about your journey. We need to have a live stream just about your journey since then, brother, because it's just...
Okay, all means, brother. All means.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah.
But on that note, lest thou continuest thou, speaketh thou.
Uh-oh.
So again, this has nothing to do, this is not personal, nothing personal. with Brother Nuri Muhammad because I don't know him. I don't know him. But there are some facts that when you make an accusation or allegation, tell the whole story. What's up there, Rowan? Tell the whole story. Don't leave nothing out. Include it all. But see, they have to leave certain things out because if they include it, it would destroy their conclusion, their narrative that they want to present to the people, which is false. Now, one of the things they like to talk about to help their case, the Nation of Islam did not murder Malcolm X. They use Malcolm X's daughter. I forgot which one she is. I don't keep up with Malcolm X's daughters. And she did. She was on Sonetta TV and some other places, Vlad TV, DJ TV, whatever the hell it is. And she made it very clear, my father is much greater than y'all think. Those little bitty Nation of Islam people didn't kill my daddy. The government did. My daddy, the whole world of Caucasian folks was scared of my daddy. My daddy is this big bad wolf guy. They scared. Malcolm X did not have nothing. Ask her, what did her father have except a big mouth? All respect to Malcolm X now, but we want to keep it real. What did Malcolm X have? He didn't have nothing. He was shot down in front of his wife and his children, and his wife said Malcolm didn't have $100 to his name. What the hell, what kind of threat is this man to the United States government or anybody that you need to blow his brains out? Let's keep it real. He didn't have nothing. He was just starting to get his little organization off the ground and had a little handful of followers. And they was weak. That's what made it more upsetting for Malcolm, because the little folks that claimed they was with him, they was weak. He didn't have nothing. The whole thing was frustrating for this man. Hell, you gave him a present when you killed him. Got him out of this mess. Then you have the daughter trying to make her father more than what he was. He didn't have nothing. It don't make any sense. You don't have a pot to piss in. How the hell are you a threat to the government? Maybe in the future, maybe you want to knock him off before he can get started. But at that time, he was not a threat. But he was a thorn in the side of the Nation of Islam. That he was. And maybe the government did see him as a future threat, but at that point in time, he wasn't. What threat are you? You don't have $100 in your pocket. You don't have no help. Remember, the government is watching this man. So have surveillance on this man 24 hours a day. This man ain't no damn threat. He ain't no, maybe in the future or whatever. But he was a thorn in the side of the Nation of Islam. He pissed them off. They don't like him. He's a hypocrite in the eyes of these religious zealots. Now, Malcolm said earlier, and he did make the statement, that he believes that the government was after him because there was he believed there was an attempt to poison him when he was overseas. Okay, the Nation of Islam could not reach him that far. That's what he said. But after his house got bombed, he said the ones who done it was the Nation of Islam. Now, they might not be able to reach him in Saudi Arabia, but right there in New York City, it's easy for them to get to him. Plus, 2 or 3 times prior to this incident, they tried to kill that man with knives and guns. They just ignored that. That's what the man said. He tried to kill him. One of his bodyguards was in a car, and they believe it was a Nation of Islam member driving the cab, wanting to take them. They supposed to be going to the airport,
and this damn cab going off the path like damn. They notice, man, you ain't going to no airport. Well, I'm this is the way I know how. No, you pull this cab over, and Malcolm and his bodyguard got out the damn cab. See, remember now. See, now they can talk all this other stuff to y'all who have never associated or been in the nation. I know how these people think. I was with Farrakhan for 9 years. I was introduced to the teachings when I was 8 or 9 years old, maybe less, maybe 7. I know how these people think. I know how they operate. Been around these folks for a long time. When you are called a hypocrite, see in the Quran, when you're called a hypocrite, that's one of the worst things you can be called. Micah was called a traitor and a hypocrite. And as far as these religious zealots was concerned, the best thing for you is death. You're a traitor. Now we're not gonna talk about what Elijah Muhammad did. He didn't do no wrong, of course. The leaders can do whatever the hell they want to, and it's all right. Now, Malcolm X's daughter, this particular one, did say that Nation of Islam couldn't have killed my father. She was 4 years old when the man got murdered. How would she know? She going by what somebody else said. You 4 years old. Just like me. I don't know. I wasn't there. And hell, when Malcolm X got murdered, hell, I was what? I was 2 years old. So how would she know? We going by what somebody said. We going by news clippings and the information and blah, blah, blah. So how would we know anyway? We don't know. We going by the story somebody said. But I'm telling you, I'm drawing my conclusions. I'm drawing my conclusions based on that information because something about the whole thing don't make sense. Now, they are pushing this particular daughter. Now, Malcolm X have 4 or 5 daughters. I forgot how many daughters he has. I think he have a total of 5, I believe. No sons. And his wife, before she died, Betty Shabazz made it very clear. His wife said, the Nation of Islam murdered my husband. And she said, when she met with Farrakhan and they had that big meeting or whatever, she said she had to do what she had to do because one of her daughters was accused of plotting to murder Farrakhan. So she put on this big charade to be on his good side so she can help get her daughter off the hook. That's why she did what she done. That's why Sister Betty did what she done. Now, they want to push the daughter that said the Nation of Islam. There's only one person out of the family now. What do the rest of the family say about that? Because clearly one daughter wanted to have Farrakhan murdered. So we know she don't think that. And Sister Shabazz said before she died, she made very clear that the Nation of Islam murdered her husband. See, it's all propaganda. Propaganda, because, see, I'm going to tell you, this don't make any sense when you look at the information that they ignore, this don't make any sense. If you add all the information and look at everything, you have to come to the conclusion that the Nation of Islam murdered this man. It's very easy to say that the government done it because the government have done some shady things. If you know that I'm an ex-con and I steal cars, if your car all of a sudden start missing, you're going to blame me because that's what I do. I've been stealing cars. But your best friend stole your car. You're not going to suspect him. He's the one that stole your car. So it's easy to blame me because I'm an ex-con and I went to prison because I stole cars. I'm a carjacker. Hey, what's up there, Austin? So it's easy for me to get blamed. It's easy for the Nation of Islam to use the government as a scapegoat because the government have done some shady stuff. But that don't mean they didn't do it. And if you really look at the information, you have to conclude that the Nation of Islam murdered this man. Let's talk about some facts that they will not argue with. Facts. The Nation of Islam, Louis Farrakhan being the representative, he was on the radio. He was using the newspaper that Malcolm X founded to call for the death, call for the hatred of Malcolm X. This is a fact. They don't deny that. This is a fact. They called for his death in the open. In 2019, if they did that in 2019, they would have charges against them right now. But in 1960s, they was allowed to get away with that. You don't go on the radio threatening people, calling for their deaths. But they did that in the 1960s. You wouldn't do that and get away with it in 2019. They'll throw your happy ass in jail so fast, make your head spin. The night before the assassination, the FOI rented the ballroom the night before. Why was the Nation of Islam there? Why did they rent? Why this particular day, the day before they knew Malcolm was going to speak? Why did they rent the Audubon ballroom? This is a fact. I would like for you to examine the wonderful videos by our brother Omar Shabazz. He's much, much better at explaining all this than myself. Omar Shabazz, the videos on Malcolm X by Omar Shabazz. Google in YouTube Omar Shabazz, Malcolm X, and that brother's videos will pop up. This brother got it all down pat. And I never hear them try to debunk his information. Never. The brother is thorough. You talk about receipts, the information, the brother got it right there for you. There's an old flyer showing them renting the Audubon ballroom. Now, of course, it's on video. The day of the firebombing, Malcolm X said the Nation of Islam done that. There's also a video, I remember seeing it, but it's not on YouTube no more, but y'all can look up the information because that's what y'all love to do. Captain Joseph said on his deathbed, it was reported that he was there when the Nation of Islam firebombed Malcolm X's house. Why don't y'all talk about that? This is the fact. Remember, they was angry also at Malcolm X because he went to the white man, Mike Douglas or whatever, went to the Caucasian media to complain about what the Nation of Islam was doing to him. Now, after the man was murdered, this is a fact, they went on the same damn media to express their opinion about the man's murder. The same thing. Now, how can you get angry at the man for trying to defend himself the best way he could against your radio and the bull that you putting in the newspaper that he founded? How you gonna get angry at him going to the Caucasian media? Then after the man died, there you got your happy ass smiling, skinning, and grinning. Well, you know, Malcolm he was a violent man and he got what he asked for. He died violently. Malcolm X was not a violent man.
You think he started Muhammad Speaks?
Say what?
Did brother Malcolm X, he's the one that created Muhammad Speaks?
Yeah, he gave that.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he gave the Muhammad Speaks to Elijah Muhammad for a present.
Oh, okay.
And there are some people who try to debunk that, you know, don't want to give Malcolm the credit for that. But there's a lot of folks who was actually there. They would tell you, because they was there, they was with Malcolm, and all this went down. Malcolm X founded the Muhammad Speaks. He started it off by putting all the old articles. Elijah Muhammad used to write for the, had an article for the Philadelphia Courier, I believe. And Malcolm used to put a lot of that stuff together, you know, made it up and made a newspaper out of it, you know, a newsletter, which turned into a newspaper. And then he couldn't even use his own newspaper that he founded to help defend himself against these allegations of being a hypocrite and a traitor. What do you expect this man to do? Just like these Negroes come here and they threaten me or whatever. Then they talk about, if you call the police, Negro, you calling the police. Here you are, part of some organization, running around threatening folks or whatever. I'm by myself. What the hell am I supposed to do? You're damn right I'm going to call the police. Matter of fact, you better hope I call the police, because really if I do it my way, the sneaky way that I know how to do it, your ass going to be calling the police. And let's keep it real. There's something else they say that Nuri Muhammad said, talking about Elijah Muhammad gave the order, leave Malcolm alone. There's no evidence. They don't play no videotape. There's no audio tape. There's no written memorandum that Elijah Muhammad told his followers to leave Malcolm alone. There's no evidence. Where is this coming from? It's another damn lie y'all made up. During the time when all this was going on, there was nobody mentioned, well, you know, the messenger told us leave Malcolm alone. There was during the time when all this was going on, there was no mention from nobody that said, well, the messenger said leave Malcolm alone. Louis Farrakhan is the representative of Elijah Muhammad. Why wasn't he given the order by Elijah to tell the followers, tell the world, leave Malcolm alone? Farrakhan himself has never said that he was given an order or saw a memorandum or anything by Elijah Muhammad to leave Elijah alone, because it never happened. People say, I heard about it. I heard about it, but they never saw a memorandum. They never heard a tape, an audio tape or a videotape, nothing. There's no proof or evidence of that. I'm telling you, you're dealing with religious zealots. When you get called a hypocrite and a traitor, then as far as they're concerned, you need to die. And the proof is in the pudding, because the mindset is still exists right now to this day. Brother Malcolm has been gone for 50 years. And do you know you have idiots that wasn't even born, probably weren't even born until the 90s. You got idiots right now that would tell you, if Malcolm was alive, I'd kill him myself. Did that to Elijah Muhammad. See, that goes to show you. Now, where's the government? Where was the government? Where was the government when they was calling for this man's deaths using the radio and their newspaper? The government does not control the Muhammad Speaks. The government did not control that radio broadcast. Where is the government when you got people right now with the same mindset that weren't even born, that still said, well, if I would have killed Malcolm myself. So you're going to blame that on the government too. Let me tell y'all something. I was with Farrakhan from 1981 to about 1990, 89, somewhere, about 9 years. I didn't even know who Malcolm X was. I learned about Malcolm X because of Farrakhan. I did my own research. I did my own study. I'm like, who is Malcolm X? Because I'm the kind of person, if somebody tell me about Brother Gary, especially if it's negative, I'm going to do my own research. I want to meet Brother Gary. I'm going to do my own research. I'm not going to take your word about this man. So I'm listening to Farrakhan. He's calling Malcolm X every derogatory, nasty thing in the world. I'm like, who is Malcolm X? Did my own research. I did not come to the same conclusion. I love Elijah Muhammad. He's the only person that I knew of. But when I learned about this story, I said, you know, Elijah Muhammad was wrong. The Nation of Islam was wrong in this situation. I can't roll with this. I can't. And I was in the Nation of Islam talking like this. Do you think those people like me? Well, brother, you know, Malcolm was a hypocrite. That's as far as you concerned. Well, the minister said, I don't give a damn about what Farrakhan say. I'm not Farrakhan's robot. I'm not his damn sheep. Y'all got me messed up. Now, if you don't like my opinion, you can kick me out. Hell, you really doing me a favor, because really I was ready to leave a long time ago. The only reason why I stayed in the Nation of Islam as long as I did was because of my relatives. I saw something about this was funny. Something about this was wrong. Something about this was a show. Something about this wasn't real. But that's all I knew. That's all I knew, so I just stayed with it. I did like the brotherhood. I liked the sisterhood. I liked the traveling. I liked all those type of things. Had a lot of positive sides. But when you're wrong, you're wrong. I don't stand on wrong. And my teacher, Elijah Muhammad, taught me, stand on what is right, no matter what. But what if Elijah Muhammad is wrong? My teacher told me, stand on right. Elijah Muhammad was wrong. Nation of Islam was wrong for what they done to Malcolm, and I'm standing on it because my teacher, Elijah, taught me that. Y'all was wrong. Simple as that. And of course, I'm in here, and my relatives, they hate Malcolm X too. Y'all can kick rocks. What you gonna do to me? You gonna hurt me? Now see, I'm not Malcolm. You try to hurt me, I'll take a brick, I'll go buy me a pistol, AK-47, and handle my business with your ass. And see, my relatives know that what the deal was. You can run your damn mouth, but see, you can't deal with me, not verbally, because I'm strong. That's one of the number one reasons why a lot of these folks don't like me, because verbally I'm strong. And sometimes that's bad for me, because being verbally strong, if I'm wrong, that's a problem. Because I will be standing and fighting when I'm wrong. I don't want to be wrong. I want to do everything I can to be correct and be right. And that's why you keep your mind open. So calm your happy ass down, settle down, think about things, and then you admit to yourself, well, damn, Brother Gary was right. Damn. I hate to tell that brother he right, but shoot, he is. You know how we do it. But it's better to go through all that and stay, as Allah says in the Quran, stay on the right path. These brothers, because of this Malcolm situation, they was being taken off the right path. And it's been a struggle and a downhill thing for the Nation of Islam ever since. They still cannot get over this Malcolm thing, which they could if they just confess to what they done. But no, you still want to continue to tell this damn lie. Oh, the government killed Malcolm. You're a lie. Now, whether these men got direct orders from Elijah or anybody, that's up in the air. But the Nation of Islam done it. They was inspired by Elijah Muhammad, Farrakhan's ragged ass mouth to kill this man, which still goes on today. I was in the Nation of Islam under Farrakhan, and I know for at least 10 years, this man tried to destroy the legacy of Malcolm X. Every time he got a chance, he was trying to destroy Malcolm's name, his legacy. That's what he was doing. This is a fact. I know, I was there. I heard the lectures. I didn't even know I didn't even know who Malcolm X was. But he couldn't do it. He did his best, but he couldn't do it. So now, I guess Farrakhan said, well, since you can't beat him, join him. Now he's pretending, oh, Malcolm was my brother and blah, blah. Malcolm did some good things and blah, blah, blah. So fake. How you gonna go from 10 years of trying to destroy this man's legacy, which resulted in the Malcolm X movie in 1992 because people wasn't going for what Farrakhan was saying. And brothers and sisters, I heard Oprah Winfrey, I heard other people donated to help Spike Lee finish that film because he was over budget. That's how much love and respect they have from Malcolm X, not Farrakhan. You don't see Oprah Winfrey, you don't see a lot of these people, they stay the hell away from Farrakhan. They don't want nothing to do with that guy. I don't blame them. I wish I had saw what they saw when I was a young man. And that's why I need to talk the way I talk, so younger people and those who don't know, whether you believe me or not, you need to hear this and then make a decision on your own. I wish I had that opportunity. I would not have wasted 9 years messing around with this man who got a big ass mouth but can't produce nothing. Now he's rich. Now you tell me he's rich in 2019. My family been with this man for over 30 years, 35, almost 40 years. How come they not rich? How come they didn't get close to any of all this wealth? Because it's all a scam. It's all about finding robots and exploiting people. That's what it's about. This is a fact. Nuri Muhammad. In 2010, I believe, and prior, and I think in 2010 and it was the 1990s. I was in the temple, and these nutcases threatened me 2 times. Brother talking about I was wearing my FOI pin that they did not give me. I had to buy it. Well, brother, since you're not a FOI, you shouldn't be wearing that pin. We need to take that pin. I'll be damned. We're going to be some fighting Negroes up in this temple right now. Now, if they gave it to me, I'll be happy to give it back to you. No problem. They don't give you a damn thing under Farrakhan. They don't give you any shoes. They don't give you a suit. They don't give you a bow tie. Everything them brothers got, they got to get on their own. They don't give you nothing. If you join the United States military, they give you boots, they give you shoes, they give you what you need to be a soldier. You're supposed to be a soldier in the Nation of Islam. They don't give you nothing at all, period. They don't raise no money to buy uniforms for the soldiers or nothing. You're on your own. You're supposed to be a soldier, nation. Don't even support your damn warriors. Don't support your soldiers. So I was threatened personally twice by these bean pie wearing, bean soup eating Negroes. Supposed to be peace lovers, my brothers. Where was the government involved? Come on, Nuri, like Eric Muhammad said, talk black to me. Where was the government when I was being threatened? Nuri Muhammad. Now, Farrakhan, he will confess because he has no choice. He confessed about his fiery words to inspire murder, but he never apologized to the daughter of Malcolm X, one of the other daughters. They was with Mike Wallace. He did not apologize to her. He's never apologized to the family for what he done. He just admit, yeah, I said some bad words and yeah, I inspired murder, yeah. He did not apologize to nobody. See, This shows me the kind of character this man has. Because he really has hatred for this man. He is only embracing Malcolm X because he could not destroy the legacy. He want to look better before the people. But see, people not stupid. They still stay the hell away from Farrakhan, and they always say, I hear them on a lot of these radio talk shows, I stay away from the Nation of Islam. They killed Malcolm. And they can talk all that crap that they want to. Common sense tell you there's only one group, one agency or whatever that wanted this man dead like that. That was them. And after the man was dead, they kept talking about him. Matter of fact, they still talking about him. Why are you talking about Malcolm X, Nuri? Why is Farrakhan always talking about Malcolm X? The man is dead. Y'all should be happy. And still keep the man in your damn mouth. You wish you could kill him again. That's how hate-filled these suckers are. Look at their character. They calling for the death of another Muslim. Then they say that the black man is God. They killed another Muslim. They was happy that another Muslim was killed. And they was happy that God was murdered. And you're going to take these people's word for what they did or did not do? Look what kind of character these people show you. Elijah Muhammad did what he done. Malcolm X did not spread false rumors and was malicious toward Elijah Muhammad. Elijah Muhammad told Malcolm. He told Malcolm, Allah told him to spread his seed, plant his seed in fertile soil. He did not say these people, these women was his wives. There's no evidence Elijah Muhammad said these people was his wives. There's no evidence in no court in America that these women, he was married to these women. These women, I don't know if they was teenage girls. I do believe they was all of them was over 18. I don't believe in the pedophilia thing, that they was teenagers like that. They was 18, 19. They was supposed to be grown, maybe in their 20s. But you tell me, here you are, you have a 18-year-old daughter, 20-some-year-old daughter. If an old man approached your daughter, old enough to be her daddy, now let's keep it real. You have a daughter, 18, 20 years. You mean to tell me if a man approach her that's old enough to be her daddy, granddaddy, or great-granddaddy, not only that, the man is sick, you're going to be happy that your daughter is having relations with somebody like that. Now, come on, let's get real. Come on, let's get real. Nuri Muhammad probably have young daughters. You mean to tell me, Nuri Muhammad, you would be so happy that this great-grandfather is wanting to be with your young daughter? And see, this is what's so sickening about this pro-black garbage. All this garbage, whatever. Before the sisters can get out the womb of their mama, you got some man trying to get between their legs. These women don't even have enough time in their lives to enjoy their life. Next thing you know, they're getting humped on and making babies. Like, dang, give the sisters a chance to enjoy their life for a while. This is how sick these people are. If I had a daughter, I'd be doing everything I can to make sure my daughter enjoy her life being a single free woman, because motherhood, being a wife, is serious business, and it's going to be lifelong. So I want you to grow up, enjoy your childhood, enjoy your life a little bit before you get serious about having children and a husband and family, all that kind of good stuff. But no, in these cults and this pro-black conscious garbage, the pro-sisters can't even get out the womb good, and some sucker trying to get between their legs. In Islam, the Prophet Muhammad, as you know, some of you may or may not know, I just recently learned this. He took a wife at 6 years old. What's up with that? That's pedophilia. What is this man gonna do with a 6-year-old? She can't even have no babies. The Prophet Muhammad got a wife at 6 years old. I don't want no part of all this insanity. I don't want no part of all this. Then they want to try to paint all this crap like it's peace-loving and beautiful, and y'all a bunch of damn freaks. There's an old song about Houdini. The freaks come out at night. The freaks come out at night with religion. Freaks come out at night. The freaks come out at night with spirituality. The freaks come out at night. The freaks come out at night with black conscience, black first, all this stuff. They're a bunch of freaks. So it's supposed to be something special about Elijah Muhammad making babies with these young women. The children's supposed to be special. This is 2019. Don't see nothing special about none of these children that Elijah Muhammad had with these supposed to be wives. If it was not for Louis Farrakhan, people wouldn't know about these people at all, period. I remember when I was growing up, when you talk about freaks, anybody that was doing something unnatural or whatever, they was called a freak. Now it's the norm. And they don't come out at night. Broad daylight, they come in your house, they be on your YouTube page, all these damn freaks. Nuri Muhammad is a representative of lies. Even with your teachings, Mr. Nuri. Where is your mother plane? Where's your mother plane, Nuri Muhammad? And all her baby planes, little tiny planes that's supposed to circle her. Y'all been waiting on the mother plane for 80 years. Where is it, sir? You make mockery of Jesus, the white Jesus coming back. Where are your damn mother planes, sir? It's a damn lie, just like Jesus is a damn lie. Your mother plane is a lie. You talk about the tribe of Shabazz. Where's that at? Who are these people? There has never been a tribe of Shabazz. All this make-believe stuff. And then all these religious folks, Nation of Islam, all these religious people keep telling us about the wrath of God. God gonna do this. When this gonna happen? When it snow on all of you. When there's an earthquake, all of us shake. When it rain, all of us get rained on. So you keep talking about the wrath of God. Hell, if God trying to get me with an earthquake, he gonna kill your happy ass too. Maybe because your God had weak powers, his aim is bad. Maybe he's nervous when he's pointing his earthquake gun or whatever. He want to kill me, but he shoot you too. The whole thing is messed up. Besides Malcolm X is the most known murder attributed to the Nation of Islam. Go look up something called the Zebra Murders in Detroit in the 1930s, I believe. The Zebra Murders. A Nation of Islam member sacrificed another member, cut his heart out, cut his guts out. Nation of Islam. Come on, Nuri, bring it. Come on, Ben X, bring it. Let's talk the real. You want to bring the story? Tell the whole story. In the 1960s, there was a brother. Y'all can look it up too. There was a brother talking about, he had some negative things to say about Elijah Muhammad. Now, regardless whether it was Nation of Islam members or not, they was inspired. They were sympathizers. They got the same mindset. They went to that man's house and tried to kill his whole family. Just so happened he wasn't there. They drowned. When the police got there, one of the police officers saw what he thought was a baby doll in the sink. Turned out to be a little infant that they drowned in the sink. This goes to show you how hateful and murderous these people are. They smile in your face, but they will stab you in the back and they will hurt you. Brothers and sisters all over this country, if they made videos, because they send me emails all the time where they've been threatened by Nation of Islam folks. The Hebrew Israelites, the Yahweh ben Yahweh folks in Florida, had the reputation of beating up black folks, as well as the Nation of Islam, and threatening the people that they talk about. These are the people we love. That's why you don't hear about Yahweh being Yahweh folks no more, because all that got caught up, and they got caught up on that RICO charge, and Yahweh being Yahweh went to damn prison. That was the end of Yahweh being Yahweh, that Hebrew Israelite crap in Florida. And they had their assets was estimated at $1 billion. Throw all that away, trying to be tough, trying to force people to submit to your religious garbage. I heard stories. Like I told you, I was threatened myself. I heard stories and people have came to me. Members getting beat up by other FOI and MGT. And the local captain, the minister, looked the other way. Y'all can fall for the lies and the deceit and a pretty smile if you want to. I'm going to keep it real with you. If the people was good, I would tell you that. I have no problem with that. You are looking at some folks that are very violent, they're arrogant, they're disgusting and despicable. Ask Minister Farrakhan about his relationship with Jim Jones. I'm going to say this in my conclusion. Ask him. Ask Louis Farrakhan about his relationship with Jim Jones. You know who Jim Jones was? He was that Caucasian guy that took basically all those soul brothers and sisters down to that damn island or whatever the hell it was, somewhere. And all those people drank that poison Kool-Aid and died. That's why they have a saying, that's why they came up with an old saying, don't drink the Kool-Aid. Farrakhan and all these other religious zealots, they actually have the power to do the same thing that freak done. Oh, Farrakhan wouldn't do it. You don't know what Farrakhan might do or any of these pastors and preachers. But that's how brainwashed these folks are. Well, God, only thing they got to do is say God told them. Only thing Farrakhan got to do is say, Master Farad Muhammad told me, sent me some type of mental message that we need to kill ourselves. And a lot of these folks would do it. Also, just like L'Oreal said here in the chat room, ask them about the Philly Mafia. Elijah Muhammad turned a blind eye to Temple number 12. Temple number 12 had a little handful of people, but they was representing big time money. Where was all this money coming from? It damn sure wasn't coming from selling bean pies and Muhammad Speaks. These Negroes was beating people up. They was selling drugs. They was into prostitution. You name it, they was doing it. All in the name of Allah. Elijah Muhammad had to know something was up with that. This tiny temple with a little handful of people sending all this money to Chicago. He didn't give a damn where the money was coming from, as long as he can live rich. Farrakhan don't give a damn what these folks are doing, as long as he can live rich. And this is known. These are facts. Nuri Muhammad can sit on the Breakfast Club with these people who don't do their own research, who don't read about nothing. They emotional because Farrakhan, and then, oh man. And then, I don't know, do Nuri Muhammad wear glasses? He's going to talk about how good Minister Farrakhan looked at 86 years old. You and I must be looking at the wrong person. Because Farrakhan look all wore out now. His mouth, he look like he been eating pork for the last 80 years. He got all this dyed ass hair. His hair is not black. It's gray as hell. He permed his hair. What's so good about looking fake? He does not look young. What the hell is wrong with you, Nuri? You that damn brainwashed. See, these people are crazy. Don't y'all ever do me like that. Don't you ever view me like that. Don't view me like that. Don't put my nappy-headed ass on your wall. Don't be bragging about, oh, what Angel Snuffing Up 7 said is. Don't do me like that. I'm just your brother that wants best for you. You deserve better. That's all. I'm not divine. I'm not a messiah. I'm not a hero. I'm not a savior. I'm just a victim of racism like you are. And we deserve to get out of this mess once and for all. No more, no less. We work together as a team. There is no divine nobody. You're right, L'Oreal. Yeah, I was watching one of those meetings, and the teachers of Elijah Muhammad, you're supposed to eat 1 meal a day. Everybody on that stage looked fat to me. Now, if you, Robin said those steak dinners. Yeah, because they're eating good, real good. Farrakhan looked fat. His son looked fat. Everybody that was on the stage looked all fat and out of shape. Now, you do get fat a little. You know, you gain weight when you get older. But you're supposed to be eating 1 meal a day. You look like you've been eating pork chops for 80 years. Farrakhan look like a pork chop, look like Reverend Pork Chop. I don't know if Nuri Muhammad wear glasses or what. Because I don't see this pretty, young-looking guy. Hell, my Uncle Bud looked better than him. He died in his early 90s. My Uncle Bud ate out of trash cans and drank himself for the last 80 years. And looked better than Farrakhan do right now. But see, you make yourself see stuff that really don't exist because you believe. Like you know your wife is ugly, but in your mind you make it where you believe she's prettier than what she really is. But then again, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. I mean, he might look beautiful to him. But I don't know how this fat face, and you look all worn out, fake ass hair, and then Farrakhan running around kissing white dudes in the mouth. Nuri Muhammad didn't say nothing about that. Breakfast Club should have said, y'all keep talking all this white man devil stuff, and Farrakhan is kissing white dudes in the mouth, in the public. Young Pharaoh did a close-up, because at first I thought that Farrakhan was doing that chin-to-chin thing. Right, Laurel. Then he said, I just kissed Father Flager, and there's nothing gay about it. It's nothing queer about it. According to who? Are you serious? And then Farrakhan, these religious zealots, always calling somebody a coon and a Sambo, and people, because they speak against Farrakhan, the hypocrisy, they want to call people like me agent. Farrakhan got his Caucasian daughter-in-law and biracial children living in the house with him. You got Caucasian FOI, Caucasian MGT. Who the hell wait? You got a lot of damn nerve to call somebody a Sambo and a coon and an agent and all like that. Got a lot of damn nerve. Are you serious? These suckers can kick rocks. That's why I don't want to be associated. I'm not friends with these folks. They fakes, they frauds. They are out for themselves. The Nation of Islam does not stand for soul liberation. The Nation of Islam, their purpose is to convert you to be a damn Arab. That's their purpose. They do not believe in freedom, justice, and equality, because equality means equal. How is it equal when Farrakhan live a rich life and the average Muslim barely making it? That's not equal. It says in the teachings that if I have that half of my bean soup is my brother's. So if Farrakhan is rich, who is he sharing his half with? Robin said, the mind is a terrible thing to waste. You refuse to think for yourself. You refuse to use common sense. Matter of fact, from these suckers, they told me, ain't no such thing as common sense. I guess it's not no such thing as common sense because you don't have none. All that damn Similac milk y'all been drinking, not on your mama's breast. That damn Similac milk been destroying your damn brain cells and them damn vaccines. And in general, you just a damn idiot and just stupid and dumb. Never been around people that refuse. You are in the age of information and you still this damn ignorant and illiterate. Like I said, nothing personal. I expect more from somebody like Nuri Muhammad. And when you look at Nuri Muhammad, he's trying to copy and look like Farrakhan. Same kind of hairstyle. You know, he's a light-skinned Negro. They talk all this black stuff, but when you look at the Nation of Islam, the only thing you see is light-skinned black folks. Like, damn, is all the dark-skinned people like me stupid? We're not divine, we're ignorant, we can't lead. We can't be a minister. Now that I think about it, that's part of the reason why they kept me off the roster. Because I was dark-skinned. They only want light-skinned folks to represent. Talking all this black stuff.
So that means I got a better chance of being a high, move up the ranks than you, huh?
Yeah, you do.
Hey, look, can I say something? Can I ask you a question?
Oh, yes, sir.
I was going to ask you, Farrakhan is old now.
Yes.
Who, in your opinion, will be the successor? Will it be Mustafa? Will it be Ishmael, the late Honorable Elijah Muhammad? Or would it be Abdul? Who do you think will be the successor of
No, I'm actually done. We can entertain that question.
Okay, appreciate that.
Actually, Farrakhan has made reference and made it very clear he's looking at Ishmael to be the successor.
Okay.
He's made that point. I heard him make that point.
Mm-hmm.
That's why Ishmael is the minister of Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
But he also knows that there's a problem. The problem is people really they're not getting into Ishmael. You know, he's not charismatic. He's boring. People not into it. Matter of fact, the talk that I heard him when he was mentioning this, he was telling the people, stop tripping on personality. Give Ishmael a chance. Basically, that's what he was telling the people. Now, if you look at YouTube, you don't see a lot of Ishmael Muhammad videos because people are not listening to him like that. You will see Nuri Muhammad and you will see Wesley. You got Brother Ben and whatever. But you don't see people wanting to listen to Ishmael. But that's who Farrakhan groomed to be his successor. He has not said that outright, but he made mention, this is the man right here, basically. Now, in my opinion, I would look at somebody like Nuri. I would look at somebody like Wesley Muhammad. But see, they are too robotic. See, really there's
Boy, you a song. Go ahead, man. Golly, my goodness. Wow.
They are.
Damn.
See, do people realize the reason why Elijah Muhammad loved Malcolm X so much? The reason why Elijah Muhammad loved Malcolm X so much was because Malcolm was his own man. He didn't have to wait on Elijah Muhammad and say, well, do this, do that. Malcolm X just put himself out there, used his imagination, creativity, and his talents, and went out there and got the job done. That's why Elijah Muhammad. Matter of fact, Malcolm X was the first representative of the Nation of Islam because of his work, because of what he done. And he impressed the hell out of Elijah Muhammad. These guys are not on Malcolm's level. Farrakhan is not on Malcolm's level. Farrakhan is riding off the coattails of Malcolm X. Matter of fact, that's one of the points that I missed. Nuri Muhammad had the nerve to try to say that Farrakhan is an improved version of Malcolm X. No, he's the robot that Elijah Muhammad wants. He's not an improved version. He's nowhere close to Malcolm. Malcolm did not have social media. Malcolm did not have the internet. Malcolm took the Nation of Islam from nothing and made them international with no help from the internet. Now Farrakhan got the internet, lots of money, lots of help, and look what he got. Barely hanging in there. Barely. He's nothing. Farrakhan is nothing compared to Malcolm X. Matter of fact, if it wasn't for Malcolm, there would be no Farrakhan. Hell, if it wasn't, Malcolm X was able to do what Elijah could not do, what the God that they worship could not do. Nobody embraced the Nation of Islam until the coming of this man we know of as Malcolm X. You take Malcolm out of the equation and all of it fall down. Back to that rinky-dink organization from the 1930s. Sister Betty said when Malcolm X joined the Nation of Islam, it was nothing but a senior citizen home. That's all it was. A bunch of hangers-on from the 1930s. Barely making it. It was Malcolm X that put them on the map. And then they turned around and betrayed him and did what they done. Do you know that if Malcolm had stayed a criminal, he might be alive right now to this day?
Damn.
That's a damn shame.
Wow.
Because what's that brother Lucas, the one that was doing all those drugs, and a lot of these big shot drug dealers, they lived to see old age. Messing around with the Nation of Islam, this man lost his life, life for nothing at 39 years old. He had a better chance dealing with criminals. These religious zealots, that religious garbage. Like I said, nothing personal.
What about Mustafa? What do you think? I mean, I remember Ishmael he's very educated. He is he's not charismatic. He doesn't project that, but he's a good orator. He's very educated. He's fluent. He's bilingual. He was educated in Mexico for over 17 years. But he did state that he's more deficient when he's behind closed scenes to help the operation of the organization.
Yeah.
And that's well said. Man, you always have a good insight on something. That's how I look at when I look at Wesley Muhammad, is that he's too robotic. He's mechanical.
Yeah.
And I know he's influenced, of course, through his greatest mentor, with his spiritual father, was Louis Farrakhan. What is your opinion about Mustafa Muhammad, who is the captain of the the security? But what do you think about Mustafa?
Well, Mustafa wouldn't be any good on the rostrum. He's not. That's not his thing. He can't.
Okay.
He's not even tried to be on the rostrum. So to my knowledge, I've never seen him. I never heard him even try. To do the rostrum thing. And the reality is, all these people are personality followers. There really is no Nation of Islam. It's nothing but a personality following cult. Once Farrakhan get off the scene, it basically gonna all fall apart, because nobody's strong enough to hold it together. They're gonna fall apart. First of all, nobody's gonna want to follow behind Ishmael Muhammad. That's a no-no. We already know that's not gonna happen. And then it's a personality cult. Well, I like Nuri. I like Wesley. They're gonna start splitting up. It's gonna all fall to nothing. And I'll be happy when it happens. Because the Nation of Islam should have died long time ago. It serves no purpose. It is not about liberation. It is not about freedom, justice, and equality. It's about making you a damn Arab slave. That's all what it's about. It need to be gone long time ago. It should have died. It should have died when they did that to Malcolm X. I don't know why the people let them keep rolling on after what they caused to happen. But they done. They kept rolling. But see, I know why they are in existence, because they sell false hopes and dreams like any other preachers. That's what it's all about. Selling false hopes and dreams. They do a good job at that. Oh, God gonna do this, and we gonna go, the mothership gonna come down and save us, and all this stuff. And people, and it's unfortunate, but a lot of people, they rally to that. They want to feel like somebody's gonna save them, and they don't. And see, you don't have to do no work. You don't have to sacrifice. You don't have to suffer. You don't have to do a damn thing, except this Superman gonna come out the sky and come and save you. And the wrath of God is upset with the United States. Well, damn, God been upset with the United States for going on, 500 some years now. When you gonna kick that ass, God? Set this stuff straight. But like I said, Nuri Muhammad, you're gonna tell the story, include all of it. not just bits and pieces that you like. Tell the whole story. If these folks was on the up and up, I would tell you that. They are not. They just want you to get on their slave plantation. And I'm not nobody's slave. Everybody that come here is not wanting to be on a damn slave plantation. We free. Our minds are liberated, and we want physically to be liberated also. I don't want to be on your plantation. Slavery is over for me. I don't want the sisters to walk behind me. I want the sisters to walk with me or in front of me. I don't care, because she is my equal. We are the head of household, not the man. So you want to go there, sisters, where you walk behind the man, and wherever there's a good man, there's a good woman, you walk behind her, and you second fiddle to the male. You go there and be submissive and be a good slave. I don't expect the sisters that walk with me to be like that. You speak your mind, you stand up, you're a warrior, you're a soldier, just like I am. When I fall on the battlefield, you pick up the flag and you keep rolling. Pick up that sword, pick up that AK-47, and if all of us gotta die in order to get this job done, so be it. I'd rather all of us be dead in honor than live the way we are right now in dishonor, in cowardice, incompetence, clowns of the world. I'd rather die with honor than continue to live like a damn slave the way we live right now in 2019, going into 2020. We are a joke, nothing but entertainers and clowns and comedians and just general foolery. You should be sick of it. You deserve better, but ain't nobody gonna give it to you. You gotta take it. You know what you're dealing with. You're not strong enough to deal with this enemy. Then be smart. Use your brain. Let your brain guide you to where you need to go. That's what your brain is for. You believe in God. God gave you a brain. Use it for a change. Don't get mad at me because you don't know how to use your brain, because you're a damn idiot. Don't get mad at me because you're looking for somebody to do your damn thinking for you. I don't know it all. I don't claim to know it all. There's certain things that I know. There's a whole lot of things I don't know, don't claim to know. But I know this: we can't do things small no more. It's either big or nothing at all. All this little small baby step stuff you should have done a long time ago. Now we need something really, really big in order to compete, because what we're dealing with is big. How is a mom and pop store going to compete with Walmart? You can't. The person that owns that mom and pop store got to figure out, how can I get big so I can compete with Walmart? A mom and pop store will never be able to compete with something like Walmart. And remember, Walmart used to be a mom and pop store. For those of you who remember, Walmart was a mom and pop store. I'm looking to take us from being a mom and pop store to be big and running things like Walmart. That's what you should want. And hell, actually, the Mississippi campaign is a baby step. Should have been done a long time ago. That's right, Laurel. I agree with you, I concur. Operation Exodus, baby, big or nothing at all. Gotta do it big or nothing at all. Like when Prince said he's gonna be a famous musician or nothing at all. Eddie Murphy said, I'm gonna be a famous comedian or nothing at all. That's the type of attitude that we gotta have. This is what I'm going to be. You can't play that safe crap. Well, I want to be a famous dancer, but just in case it don't work out, I better go to college to be a doctor. Hell no, I'm going to be a famous dancer. I'm going to be a famous dancer or nothing at all. Well, what if Eddie Murphy didn't make it? What if Prince didn't make it? They don't think that way. They did not think that way. I am going to be this. Simple as that. And what do you say? And some of y'all talk about y'all believe in God, but what did your God say? Be, and it is. But what if something don't let it be? No, God said be, and it is. You don't think big enough. You don't have faith in yourself. You don't have confidence in yourself. You scary. And you don't think that it can be done. You just don't have confidence in your own self. And that's a shame. And don't you know, maybe we might have even more famous type people, but you got family members. Oh, you can't do that. You better go to school. You can't be a football player. You better go get your education doing this. And you talk people out of their dreams. You talk. You have the potential to do whatever you want to do. There's a saying in the Nation of Islam. I forgot the exact words. It's been a long time, but something to the effect. Stand up, you mighty nation. You can accomplish what you will. That's the key. You can accomplish what you will. That's your problem. You don't have the will. You don't have the will because you're comfortable with your college degree. You're comfortable with your EBT card. You're comfortable with a Popeye's chicken sandwich. You're comfortable with the things that the races allow you to have. And that's why you said, I don't need you, Negro. You don't need me. But see, in order for us to get out of this situation, you do. You need all of us. In order for us to accomplish what we claim we want, you need all of our help. And we all are different. You can't expect everybody to be a Muslim or claim to be an African or be an Aboriginal or Kemetic or whatever you think everybody needs. That's not going to never happen because people are different. It don't even happen in your own family. This child likes chicken. This child don't like chicken. This like hamburgers. The other child don't like hamburgers. This child likes to go to Six Flags. The other children don't like to go to Six Flags. People are different. The only one who tries to make people the same are slave owners. Because the only thing they want your happy ass to do is get there out there and pick cotton. The same. You don't do that with free people. Because people are free. Duh. I respect everybody here. You don't have to agree with me. And as far as I'm concerned, everybody are soul brothers and sisters. Soul just put us all under one umbrella to identify a certain group of people. But under the umbrella of soul, you could be a Christian, Muslim, Republican, Democrat. You could be married to a white woman. Who gives a damn? Whatever. It don't make no difference. You deserve better than how we're living right now. And don't you know, if we had that attitude, a lot of our people that really have a lot of money, they would get on board. But see, you ostracize people. You don't want people to be who they are. You think Oprah Winfrey and Will Smith and all our stars, you think they really believe they have been accepted by the dominant society? Do you really believe? You think Oprah and all these other people, you think when they get along with their other people, their friends of color, you think they don't really talk about the white man in behind closed doors? You think they don't? They know. They're not stupid. But they're Oprah or Will Smith or Little Boosie or whoever these celebrities are, they're not going to sacrifice their wealth. They're not going to sacrifice their way of life messing with some Negroes who ain't serious about nothing. They're not going to do it, and I don't blame them. Now, if you accomplish something like the Mississippi campaign, and they saw a thriving state, you got less crime, less teenage pregnancy. You just got it going on Mississippi. Don't you know that would show them that y'all serious and things are changing for the better? You think our people wouldn't start helping us, even if it's undercover? All of a sudden you get a $2 million, $3 million check from out of nowhere. Where that come from? Have no idea. Y'all keep it up. See, you don't think that way. That's why I don't want to talk about my people, because I don't walk in Oprah's shoes. I don't walk in Will Smith's shoes. I don't walk in Bill Cosby's shoes, whoever they are. It's not for me to judge folks. We want to change this condition, and we need all of us, all the help we can get. So why would I purposely make Oprah or Gail or Russell Simmons, whoever, our people that really got some funds that can back us up, why would I want to make them angry when we all should want the same thing? They know, they're not stupid. Oh, they're coon, and then you wonder why they do what they do. Because you're their enemy, stupid. You're not their friend. That's why. So what they got to lose? Oh, they a coon, they a Sambo. Then you wonder why these people hate your guts. All that stupid ass name calling. That's right, Laurel. When we as a people are serious, they will support. That's absolutely correct. Ain't nobody gonna put themselves out there for some folks that ain't serious. You wouldn't do it either. But on that note, let me get out of here because we want to come back around 4 p.m. Central. And we want to talk about Oprah, how Oprah Winfrey is destroying black men and the black family. Because I want to see this. I want to see how she is doing this, because as a so-called black man, I don't see she has no effect on me. Maybe I don't know how this is happening. So y'all can yeah, O'Shea is going to be mad. I know. I want to see. I want this explained. How is this woman hurting black men? And then the black men that they putting out is a bunch of, they charged with some perverted ass behavior. Pedophilia, raping women. Like, damn. Are you telling me that rapists and pedophiles represent what black men is? That's what you telling me. We'll go more into that later on in a few hours.
4 o'clock Central Time, bro?
Yeah, 4 p.m. Central Time.
You got it, man. You don't mind? I told her I inform Isaiah.
Okay, yeah.
You don't mind?
Yeah, okay, it's gonna be speakerphone, just like we're doing now.
Okay, bud. Oh, okay. It's not gonna be on that live chat? No,
because I'm not home.
Oh, duh, god dang, duh.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna have to do it on speaker like we're doing right now.
Okay, got it.
Okay. So,
okay,
so we're gonna get back with y'all. Yeah, Robin. We will get back with y'all in a few hours. Thank you for listening. And as far as I can see, I got a packed house. It's wonderful. If it's one person here, as far as I'm concerned, it's a packed house. It's all gravy. It's all good. But apparently, even if I got one person in the house, some people still get upset. They got to make videos about me. Damn. Why you gonna get upset over somebody that only got one person in that chat room? I just don't get it. I'm just a bad mama jamma like that. So how mad you gonna get if I had 100, 200, 3,000 in chat room? They really be all upset. Anyway, I'll catch y'all on the flip flop in a few hours. 4 p.m. Central, we'll be back, y'all. Angel 707, Brother Gary, Cuckoo Cutter on YouTube. Support his channel, subscribe. He's Gary Wilson on Facebook.
Instagram too.
Are you Gary Wilson on Instagram?
No, I'm Cuckoo Cutter on Instagram.
Okay.
Gary Wilson on Instagram. I'm more on Instagram than I have on YouTube and Facebook. I'm still gonna make some future motivational videos and whatever stuff and me shooting the shit.
Okay.
But I've been on Instagram primarily.
Okay. So he's Cuckoo Cutter. You're Cuckoo Cutter on Instagram. Okay.
You know.
Okay. And also, don't forget the rest of the platform. We have our sister Noble. She has a new website called ancientcreationmyths.com. She's Alberta Parish on YouTube. Support, follow her, subscribe. Also, Brother Taalik. He's Eric Bell on this platform, on this media here, YouTube. Also, Rashida Strober, the world's first dark-skinned activist. Support and subscribe and follow those. Follow all follow all those on the platform. I appreciate it. I'll catch y'all in a few minutes. I'm gonna take me a slight nap. Be back with you in a few hours. Thank you for listening. I wish y'all love, peace, and soul. I'm out.
Later.
Later.